in the wake of the Rodney King verdict and the riots and the beating, which was over a year ago now. This poem, I think, is appropriate for today, because what Rodney King experienced at the hands of the police was, well, you could say he was very lucky. A lot of people, especially black people, or non-white people at any rate, aren't that lucky. A lot of times you die. This is called the violation. I pulled over as ordered and showed them my ID. But they took me in anyway. The fat one said he didn't like my hair. The other one just laughed. Inside, they stripped me and, still laughing, tied my shirt to the ceiling and my neck. Then went back out on patrol. The eye of the storm. That's where we are right now. I hear voices. I hear gospel singing voices. I wonder who they're singing to in that weary song, and I wonder why they're joyful so on their journey long. They sing of souls heaved overboard into a watery grave. They sing of distant jungles deep, where all their roots are laid. They sing of grieving mothers torn off from weeping babes. They sing of Moses and going home and how they will be saved. I see mourners, lines of mourners, and in the song they sing, they say that he is gone from us, the one who had the dream. They thought of Moses as returned in this Reverend Dr. King. This poem came from a lecture I heard once about ancient Egypt, and somewhere along the way the lecturer mentioned how they worship cats, or it's believed that they worship cats. I don't believe that for a minute. I think we just misunderstood them. We dug them up. They're dead now. We dug them up after thousands of years and tried to draw conclusions based on the bones and the ashes and little shards of urns and things that we find. So I was wondering what the hell would happen 1,000 years from now, when some country somewhere digs us up, studies us. You know? How many misconceptions are they going to reach? Will they understand us? That's where this came from. It's called, What Will They Conclude? 1,000 years from now, when that country, whatever her name, upturns the earth and examines our remains, what will they conclude? Will they discern old antebellum, or feel the steam of the Teapot Dome? Will they say that distant jungle war was a turning point with the riots in the streets? Will they say it was a series of stops and starts of great attempts by an ungreat people, or of small thoughts and big brains? Will they conclude that the efforts here were mirror images of those we ourselves upturned and studied? Or conclude that ours was but a duplication of those unworthy of imitation? Will they teach that Egypt, Babylon, and Greece were great, and Rome greater still? Will they say that ours was an abysmal failure, an obvious loss of will? Will they smell the corruption in the leaders, see the sheep who knew more than the shepherds, feel the frustration of the endless wars? What will they conclude? Will they feel the boiling blood of dreams turned to ice and inward screams, or taste the bitterness of fleeing hope that decays the bones with corrosions of dope? Will they feel the eye upon them that creates the paranoid shadows, or feel the panels on their backs with their buttons being pressed? Are they going to soak from the tears of automated babies who move to the tune of remote-controlled crazies? Will they think that we hated life because of the birth control device? Or that we worship dogs because of the poodle parlors on the corners? I wonder, 1,000 years from now, when that country, whatever her name, upturns the earth and examines our remains, what will they conclude? That sounds like a good one to conclude on. I hope you enjoyed these readings. A sampling of my writings. I'm Mykel. I'm a poet, or so they say, you know.